Hi all, and welcome to the first 45 Commando Op. 45 are deployed to Lingor aboard HMS Ocean in anti-piracy operations. For the full op order and further information, see link below. Now over to the briefing.
Today is our first operation on the Operation Green Serpent series, okay? If you haven't read the operation order, I would recommend you read it later after the mission today. It just gives you background story and background input. But today we're meeting up with an informant known as Julian in the Resistance, and we are going to get in contact with him at the main island to the northeast. This island is where we are going to initiate our invasion with him. Pirates obviously can see and the military of Lingor can obviously see that we do have carriers in the area and we have a naval presence, so they're expecting something, but they really aren't expecting any violence to occur right now. So we should be able to hit them today fairly off guard, and we should be able to get the job done. So today's main objective is to get in contact with Resistance and allow them to flourish on that northeast island. To do so, we're going to meet up with them, get some intel off them, see their capabilities, talk to them, have a conversation with them. We're going to be first landing at helicopter landing site Alpha at 0902 086. Shall that fail, we'll go for Bravo. By failing, I mean not under contact, I mean terrain. Bravo, if we get contact there, we will move to Charlie. And if we get contact from Charlie there, the helicopter will move away to a staging point and reevaluate the situation. So, as soon as we land at Alpha, it is intended that we go to RV1. Okay, obviously taking the best route, which will be through the forest there and south. Everyone has common sense. RV1, meet up with the Resistance leader, Julian. They will be armed, just be careful. You don't want to startle them too much. It should be only Julian and the bodyguard at the meetup though, so just be careful. They will one of them will be armed. I don't know if he's going to be carrying anything serious, but it's literally meeting up with them, seeing what they're like. Then we'll be going to RV2. Obviously, guys, be careful crossing the road here. RV2 is located at 088, 083. We'll go on to OP1 then, where we'll have a overview of the assault, the outpost which we will be assaulting. This outpost is a Lingorian military, as far as we are aware, at 082 082. And our job is basically to go over there and eliminate that outpost to allow the Resistance to develop in the area, because obviously if there's active military presence on the island, it'll be quite hard to establish a resistance on the island. After OP1 we'll be heading to RV3 and then south all the way down to AP1. Now, AP1 is just on the main compound. What we will be doing first is we will be hitting the building at 082, 082, just to the north of that grid there. We'll be hitting that building first, and then we'll be hitting, going in to the building on the outside, just to the south of the gas station. Watch the gas station, there could be guys in there. Clear that. Get into this building, clear that, and then make entry into the main compound and make way for the guardhouse first. I'm expecting that to be. If it's not, we'll go into this and that. It'll be very common when we get there, shouldn't be anything too crazy. We'll then move southeast to RV4. Be aware of civilian presence. If anyone hasn't read the op order yet, just a quick reminder. We are not 100% sure how the civilians are going to act, because, you know, we can't predict the fucking future. They aren't really expecting an invasion. However, we are expecting the upper class in society. I don't think this is an upper class area. We'll see quickly enough. The legitimate upper class, so who are gaining their wealth through business and, you know, farming, you know, high-end farming, that would be, not just your standard crop farmer, but basically they all like us, okay, because we're getting rid of the criminality. However, the poor, who've resulted to crime, and who know that the economy is based off piracy and other illegal means like human trafficking and drug trafficking, they will take a disliking to us. So we don't really want to be hanging around here too long. As far as we are aware, it is a rough area. Some of the civilians, though, in some areas, are going to be subject to brutality from the regime, etc. I'll be on to that in a second, stun. Basically, it'll be okay. No worries, man. We will get a good idea of how the civilian are acting to us. Now, after meeting up with the resistance, they should tell us a rough idea of what the area is like, because you know they've been operating the area a lot. Main thing we're concerned with is at 087076. As you can see from RV4 to RV5 to our east, there looks to be some sort of compound, possible military. The idea here is at RV4, if we see any type of military activity in the area, we will go and assault that compound and eliminate it. Apologies, I'm quite sick. If not, we'll move on to RV5, RV6, and then assault and clear the airfield, and we will blow up aircraft to eliminate Lingorian military's air capability. It's quite limited, however, don't know how well trained they are in that aircraft. We do not want to let them have any form of airspeed for the main invasions further south on later operations. Does anyone have any questions?
Yes.
What's up, Slim?
082083. You didn't mention the building I marked in the map.
082083?
A little bit southeastern. It's not...
This one? Oh, this one. Yeah. So, again, we have to just be careful of it. It's likely just a little hut or a TP or anything like that. So basically, ideally, what we're going to actually do, just because there's quite a few buildings there, what we will do first, is we're going to switch the assault point to the west. The only reason why I didn't want to go to the west is it's quite exposed. There's also a little house here. What we're going to do, guys, we're going to wrap all the way west and hit this building, that building. Okay, make entry, get in that building, get into this building. It might be a house, I'm not sure.
Look, there are 4 more
might be a rock.
markers on the left, 3 more.
Yeah,
markers on the
that are
left.
the identical. We're not, like, this map is genuinely not like 100% accurate. Like, the runway isn't even properly marked. But anyway, like, we'll check it out. We'll hit this building, and if that's not a house, we'll continue on. Hit this building to the north, hit this one to the south, and this one. Have a glance at the gas station. Don't really want to go too near it. If there is enemies there, we'll go clear it. And then if not, we'll go to the southeast. Obviously, we're going to bump into this house anyway on the way to RV4. Be careful of this house along the way. It's common sense. There's 2 buildings here as well, just before RV4 to the northwest, so just be careful.
Where's
Where's
RV4?
RV4 is currently 086080. So that's after we assault the outpost, we'll be moving to RV4. There is a radio station, correct. Trying away from, we aren't, again, we've limited intel. A lot more intel will come clear when we meet with the resistance. We don't know if that's a military radio station. Again, they are not 100% expecting to be invaded. For all we know, they could be having their feet up inside that compound. We're going in there and just shooting them. Again, rules of engagement, very similar to what we are used to. Back. So, it's very similar to what we are used to. Okay, don't engage civilians unless they pose a threat to you. Okay, and you must obviously follow your standard protocol procedures, and don't fire unless you are at threat or been ordered to do so. We're going to try and stay as covert as long as we can. It's probably not going to last too long. If we need air support, that is available and on standby. Any questions, lads? Okay, let's get going. When ready, lads, section foil on me and let's get going.